These are the plaintiffs, Daniel and Michael Kraviak. Daniel says the defendant, his younger sister, has a pet boxer, and the thing attacked his son one day, cutting his eye, something awful. Blood was spurting out of it. He required emergency medical attention, and his lovely younger sister refuses to take responsibility for her vicious dog's actions. He's just thankful his son didn't lose the eye, but sister or no sister, she owes him. So he's suing for $1,000 for medical bills and pain and suffering. This is the defendant, Lizette Kraviak. She says her brother's son, her nephew, is not the most well-behaved kid, and no one knows what he did to provoke the dog in the first place. Besides, it's still unclear if the dog actually bit or just got excited and scratched him with his paw when he got on his hind legs. She loves her nephew. Getting hurt is unfortunate, but it's just one of those things because no one saw what actually happened. She's accused of pooching out.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
All right, Daniel and Michael Kraviak.
Yes.
Who's Daniel, who's Michael?
I'm Daniel, my son Michael.
You are suing Lizette Kraviak, your sister, his
Correct.
aunt,
Yes.
for $1,000 in damages, some of it pain and suffering, most of it medical attention that young Michael had to receive as a result of her dog at her house. Tell me
Correct.
what happened.
I dropped off my two boys, my youngest and my oldest son, who's at home, at my sister's house. So my mother, who was visiting from New Jersey, could babysit. So I dropped them off, and no later than 15 minutes later, my mom called me. I was on my way to work that this dog somehow scratched Michael, and you know he's okay, but she just wanted to let me know that he was hurt. So I said, okay, we'll just clean it out, make sure. Get all the germs out, try to disinfect it because I knew, the dogs are dirty. And she said, okay. I said, follow up with me if anything happens. So about 10 minutes.
Did she tell you where he was injured?
She just said his eye or his face. I'm not sure exactly, but that the dog jumped on his face.
That wasn't, that.
Well, when she said a scratch, she said a scratch. So I figured just,
It was small.
when you scratch yourself with your nail, something like that.
Right. Was there a lot of blood? Is that why she was worried?
She didn't say there's a lot of blood.
Okay.
At first.
Okay, so
So
does your mom know you guys are here?
but she doesn't want to get involved.
I'll say.
But she is involved because this is why we're here.
Well, no, it's not her fault.
Well, she's the one that told me that.
Why? Because she agreed to babysit?
No.
Yeah, that'll show her. Boy, she should just get rid of both of you.
No, she's the one. Wait,
All right, so what happens is you tell her hopefully it'll be fine and it's just one of those little childhood things.
Yeah, just clean it out and make sure.
But then what happened?
Well, about 10 minutes later, her boyfriend, her fiance, calls me up
Your
and
sister's
said
fiance.
that lives with her in the house. Who said, the eye won't stop bleeding. It's gushing blood. A piece of his eyelid has come out. And he feels we should take him to the emergency room.
Okay.
And I said, well, no, let me call my wife at work. She was closer at that time. She could pick him up and take him to urgent care.
Right.
Because I knew the emergency room bill would be outstanding.
Right. Are you the wife?
No.
Nope.
No.
Who are you?
Sister-in-law.
She's a
Okay.
sister-in-law.
Now, you have a bill from urgent care for $463.21. At urgent care, what did they end up doing? They stitched his eyelid?
Yeah, they ended up, cleaning it out, disinfecting it, a few stitches in his eyelid. He had other scratches and cuts in his eye, which they couldn't stitch up, so they gave us a special ointment that we had to apply for about a week.
Okay. Does he still have a scar on his eyelid?
He does. Yeah, so
Well, you were about to say no. Am I going to see? Oh,
Well,
come
he
on
can't
up.
see it.
You are just too cute. What's your name?
Michael,
Michael, how old are you, Michael?
7.
7? Come on over here and let me take a good look where there's light. Okay. This eye?
Yes.
Oh, it's right there. I can see it. Did that hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah? What part hurt the most? What happened? Oh, come on. You come back here. Stand right there next to Daddy. And tell me what happened. That day, the day with the dog, what happened?
You didn't forget, did
Do you remember?
Not really.
Okay. Do you remember going to the hospital?
I never went to the hospital.
Do you remember getting the stitches?
Yes.
You remember that part. Do you remember why you got stitches?
Yes.
Why did you get stitches?
Because the dog clawed me.
The dog clawed you? How'd the dog claw you?
Jumped on top of me.
Jumped? Okay. And was the dog being playful, or was the dog, or you don't know? Were you playing with the dog?
I don't know.
Okay. Were you with your brother at the time?
No.
No, you were just in the, was it just you and the dog?
Yes.
All right. Okay. And then when did this little issue become a war between brother and sister the way it is now? Because I'm a little, aren't you guys a little, did you guys grow up in the same house?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you did all the things brothers and sisters do? Did you have dinner at the same table every night?
Yeah.
Did you have Thanksgiving dinners together?
Yes.
Did you open presents on Christmas together? Did you ever think that you would be standing here in front of me over essentially a $600 bill?
No.
Okay, why don't you tell me your side of this?
Well, my mother was coming down to Charlotte for my niece's graduation, and apparently my brother and my mother made arrangements for her to babysit at my house without telling me. I naturally assumed my mom would go to his house.
Okay, did you have kids your mom was watching?
I have a 12-year-old, and she doesn't need a babysitter.
Okay.
12, so it wasn't, and my
Was
mom
your
was
mom
just staying with
staying
me.
at your house?
Yeah, she stayed.
And
always
she
stays
tells
with
you,
me.
I'm going to watch his kids, and you assumed it was at his house?
She told me weeks before. She said, Danny and Chrissy mentioned they want me to babysit, and that was the end of it. They never even discussed anything else with her. That morning, they just came and dropped the kids off.
So are you saying your mother didn't tell you that it was going to be at your house?
No, I was never told it was going to
Okay,
be
but
at
your
my
mother
house.
knew.
My mother knew that she was going to babysit the
All right,
kids.
so let me ask you a question, Lisette. Why is it that you feel that if your dog caused this kind of damage to your nephew's eyelid, why is it that you feel that you don't have to pay a penny?
I feel that if I would have known the kids were coming, I would have put the dog in the garage. I mean, he's a pretty big dog. Even if, I don't think that the dog attacked him. I think that the dog jumped.
Oh, I don't think so either.
Because
I think
he
the dog
would have
jumped,
been,
but I have a big dog who jumps.
Right.
I know what that is.
I mean, the dog jumps and he's up to here to me.
Right,
You know,
but
it's a 65-pound dog.
it doesn't take a lot for that nail to
You're
cut
right.
through. I mean, did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. He came to my
the
house the
scar's
next
still
day.
there now. I thought it was going to be some faint thing. It's not faint.
He came to my house the next day. And
Right.
from then on, the dog asked my brother, when I have parties, I have the 65-pound dog and I have a little Maltipoo, 5 pounds. They sleep together, eat together, play together. When we have get-togethers, other kids are going to be in my house, both dogs get locked up.
Okay, but your mom doesn't know this, apparently?
Well, she does. I'm
Because,
sure she
even
knows
let's
it,
go
but
by your theory, okay, which is you didn't know and you weren't there and whatever. You have a representative staying in your home who opened the door, took in the children, and didn't put away the dog. And that's your authorized even by your theory, which I don't think we should stretch that far, but if you want to stretch that far, I will.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the mental gymnastics. You know, it's not like they broke into your house
Oh,
or they
of
went in
course
without
not.
permission. So they have permission, they walk in, and your mother didn't put away the dog. So how do you not, like, I don't understand how we could get like this far with your brother and not even say, look, you know, listen, I didn't know you were bringing, you really should have told me and not just mom, you know, how about we go halves? I mean, you literally, what did you say to him?
I did say
Nothing?
that. I told him, I said, when it first happened, which I was completely shocked, I said, let me know how much it is. He calls me and tells me how much the bill is. I said, okay, well, I'll pay half. He didn't want half. He wanted me to pay the whole thing.
Okay, and did she ever offer to pay half?
She didn't offer to pay half until after I found out from my mom that she didn't even want to pay anything. So that's when I called her, and she said, I'll pay you half. And I said, no, you agreed to pay the whole thing. Her
Because she had previously agreed to pay the whole thing.
Correct, and this wasn't our first conversation, and then her boyfriend, on the day it happened, agreed to pay for everything. So between both of them...
Where does your boyfriend land on this?
He's just, I don't even know.
You guys, are you serious, man?
Honestly, I would have never thought that it would have come out to as much as it came.
No, but it's going to come to something. I mean,
Right.
you know.
I was willing to pay half. He just didn't. I feel like he should pay half. Why didn't he call me?
Why? What did the boy do wrong?
I don't know.
Okay, well
I
then
don't
why do
know.
you think he should pay half? Because he only has to pay half if the boy did something wrong. What evidence do you have the boy did something wrong?
I should have known that they were coming to my house.
That's right. So why don't you sue your mother?
I would never do that.
Of course not.
I would never do that.
Of course not.
I would never sue my brother either.
No, but you stiffed your brother, and that's how your brother feels about it. And I wouldn't sue my brother either. I'd just eat it, okay? Before, and I might not talk to him if I felt that he was being inappropriate with me. I might turn around and say, you know, well, I might not even do that over $1,000. But, you know, I don't know what your financial situation is. I don't know how much of a disloyalty he feels that you only want to pay half is. I mean, look, the bottom line is that your dog jumped up and that it scratched the eyelid and that there's a certain amount in medicals. There's about 600 something in medicals, and the rest of it, what he's suing for is pain and suffering from having to get 4 stitches. And, you know, and so on what theory would there ever be a situation where your dog injures a little boy's eyelid and you pay 0, which was your position at one point, according to him?
After all of this started, after he refused
Have
half.
you and your brother ever had a problem like this before?
Not like this.
Financially?
Have you ever had a problem where you didn't talk to each other for a long time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't the nicest brother to me growing up.
He wasn't
She
that
hit me
nice, and
over
we're going
the-
to dredge
No.
that out now?
Well,
Oh my!
a few years ago, she hit me over the head with a beer bottle. So
She
that's
hit you over the head with a beer bottle?
Luckily, it didn't break, but yeah.
He was.
He was what?
I am not going to air our laundry out.
You're not? Wow, I don't know. I'm getting a serious whiff of your dirty laundry right now.
Well, that was in self-defense.
We're
so.
2 years apart, so I mean.
So
that's-
what?
Well, we're
I'm
close.
3 years apart from my brother. I have to tell you, nary a beer bottle has ever hit either one of our heads at the other one's
Alcohol
hand.
was involved, so I mean that's a.
Well, there's been alcohol involved between me and my brother, and we've never hit each other over the head with a beer bottle.
He didn't mention he
So
had me
far.
by my hair.
He didn't mention what?
That he had me by my hair.
Oh my gosh, you know what? Stop.
So,
I don't even want to know.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Would you sue your sister for these medical bills if she just blew it off and wouldn't pay?
Absolutely not. My relationship with my sister is more important than $600.
Yeah, but what if she's stiffing you? What about her relationship to you?
I mean, it's at the end of the day, we're family, and it's just not worth it to me personally.
You buying that?
No.
You'd sue her?
Yeah, I would definitely, because I gotta pay for that. Like, it's her fault, and it's my kid. Like, he scratched her eye.
You know what? I would go to somebody else, but you two stated it very well. Now the question: what is the judge going to do? Going inside the courtroom?
Listen, the bottom line legal analysis, even though it's the brother-sister thing that fascinates me, the bottom line legal analysis is they were invited into your home by your mom. Your mom darn well knew they were coming. Your mom is the person who you left in charge of your home, and your mom didn't put the dogs away. And I'm not saying your mom did anything wrong. Maybe you should tell her, you know, listen, these dogs, you have to put them away if anybody comes. I don't know. I don't care. At the end of the day, injury that your dog causes is injury that you have to pay for. And as far as I'm concerned, $422, which I guess it was your figure for pain and suffering to bring you to the 1,000 even, is a reasonable amount for getting 4 stitches on your eyelid. I read the medical reports. Apparently, his eyelid at the lashes was ripped, and they had to put 4 stitches to try to seal it. And I see the wound up here. I'm not sure where they put the stitches, whether it was here
That was
or
the bigger one.
It was the bigger one is where
Yeah.
they put the stitches. But, you know, that's got to hurt. I mean, it was nobody's intent, not even the dogs, I don't think, that it happened, but it happened. And I think it's really sad that it's ended up causing this kind of a family rift over some money. And, you know, I don't know. Apparently, this is how you guys operate. You know, beer bottle to the head, stitches to the eyelid, and you've patched it up before. Maybe you'll patch it up again. I hope so. I don't know. But my verdict in this case is for the plaintiffs in the amount of the $1,000. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, here comes the defendant out here after losing this case. Even after the verdict, you two are looking at each other and shaking your heads at each other, you and your brother. How are you going to patch this thing up? This is family, right?
I don't know. Yeah, time, I guess.
You want to
Yeah.
patch it up, right? You don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, do you?
Yeah, of course,
Right.
it's my brother.
Well, what are you willing to do to make it happen?
What am I willing to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, there's your nephew over there, right? Your brother. You're not even looking at him. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Well,
anything
talking
you
to
want to
you.
say to anything you want to say to them before you leave the courtroom? Any apologies? Anything?
Not really. I mean, my nephew knows I love him. My brother knows I love him, and I just didn't feel I was responsible for the whole thing since I wasn't the babysitter, and my house isn't a daycare.
Well, the legality is the mom was your
Yeah,
representative,
you're right.
so you're responsible. All right, so you head right down this way. All right. All right, bro.
What's up, man?
That's your sister there who just went around the corner there, and what's you feeling about her?
I still love her. I mean, she's the baby of the family, and she's used to getting a free ride. And This is why we're here. I wanted her to pay her dues and pay what she was responsible for.
Hey, big guy. Can you believe they're fighting over this?
Yes.
Okay, Harvey.
The fact is, the mother is the defendant's agent, and if she didn't put the dog in another room when the kid was there, the defendant is responsible. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.